Hi and welcome to my first how to draw video. Two things just before we start. One, this video is sped up a little so I can show you everything in one little short video. And two, I don't have a great setup at the minute, just pen and paper, so that's why I'm doing it with Photoshop. But you'll still see the point, and it's probably even going to be better because there won't be any pen or anything in the way. So anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, the first one I'm going to be drawing cartoon character is Homer Simpson. A lot of people would like to draw this guy, I'm sure. He's very simple, so let's get on with it. Alright. So you start off with two circles. Doesn't matter what size they are, you draw them whatever size you want depending on what paper you're using. Then have a line down the middle of these circles. That's going to be roughly the middle of his head. Then you draw another circle that's just touching that centre line in the middle of the two circles. As you can see here. Then you draw another circle identical in size to that circle. And Homer's nose is basically just a sausage. It's about the length of one of the eyes, so just draw that in underneath as you can see here. Okay, so now you're doing his ear and you just join it up to where the circle is up there on the left at the top of his head. And now right now it doesn't really matter, you just do this by eye, you draw roughly in where all the measurements are going to be. Homer's mouth is roughly underneath his eye, a whole nother eye size. As you can see that I've drawn a rough eye, so that's where his mouth is. So you're just doing this here. Now Homer's head is basically just like a big sausage as well, I suppose, standing on its side. Then here I am drawing the collar, which is just straightforward, it's basic. It'll zoom out in a sec, the video, I had it zoomed in, sorry, you'll see it now in a second. That's not too hard to draw, so that's straightforward. There you go. Okay, so I've just changed the opacity down there now, and I'm going over it now with a more detailed sketching. This is where you can afford now to put in more better detail. So you can see I'm drawing a lot more straighter lines at the minute. I do go over this again by the end of the video. Could be better, but you still get the point. So there's the mouth coming in there, you can see it there now. You can make any little changes there if you're not happy. Like at the minute, to me now, Homer's head looks a little too thin. Later on in the video you see that I do adjust that. Right now I can give you a heads up. Right where his ear is on the left hand side and all, that should be out a bit further, so you could just erase that and bring it out further if you're following my guide here, so sorry about that. Okay, and now Homer's hair is just M and his ear is a G, Mark Ronan, little secret there just in case anyone didn't know. And his hair on top is just two C's sideways. So there I am just adjusting the size of his head there, now bringing it out a bit bigger because it was too thin. So that's basically it. That's how you draw Homer Simpson. That's straightforward. There's a rougher line. If you want to add colours, it's that simple. It'll take you longer if you're doing it on paper, but I've just done it in Photoshop and I had it all ready to show you here. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for a lot more. Cheers.